I guess the biggest project in the house was the kitchen. The kitchen needed probably the most updating.
It was 30 years old and it was showing its wear and tear on it.
The bathrooms were, they were old. We had the shower insert in the ensuite. We had the huge soaker tub.
The laundry room had had a little bit of water damage. It had been well used and really needed an updating. My name's Sandra Gunderson and I live in Surrey, BC.
My name is David Gunderson. I live in Surrey, BC.
The home show came around and so we felt, let's go down to the home show and talk to a couple of different companies. We chose Canadian Renovations because we felt we could trust him.
Finding the contractor to me was probably the most important thing. You wanted to have someone that you could rely on, and we came up to Canadian Renovations booth and we decided that Dean was the one that we wanted to go with.
Our experience with the design process was great. We met with Monika. She allowed us to give our thoughts and suggestions as well.
Dean did some renderings. Very happy with the renderings that he had drawn up for us. Their work was phenomenal. Yeah, the construction process was, we didn't know how that was going to be living in a construction zone.
All of the trades and all of the people that we worked with were great.
The tradespeople that Dean has working for them are unbelievable. They're here on time, they clean up after themselves, and they do a fantastic job.
I really like the idea that Dean had brought to open the kitchen up. Now that it's opened up, it's not so tight, it just looks quite modern.
The kitchen looks very, very nice and it suits the rest of the house.
We really like the ensuite. It all looks really nice and very up to date. I would recommend Canadian Renovations because they're a trustworthy group.
I would recommend Canadian Renovations because there was no real pressure, no anxiety.
You see so many negative stories on the news, but Canadian Renovations isn't one of those.
I look at that every day and it puts a smile on my face.